welcome back. Nick and Lex here. Thank you so much for joining me to another episode of Music with Nick. Thank you so much, NARVIK, for requesting another marathon, and very interesting today. This is going to be all in Italian. This is an Italian marathon, so get out your Google Translate and let's get going. I'm just kidding. No, it's four songs, and I do know two artists. Actually, I think three artists out of this. And we know, we all know NARVIK and how well he educates us in metal. So there's going to be some metal, but there's also going to be some other stuff. So we're going to start it out with Paolo Conte. And this is called Un Gelato al Limon. Un gelato is an ice cream, and lemon, lemon ice cream. Or ice cream. The same title of the record. This is from 1979, and the second one is a band, ALPHATAURUS, from the ALPHATAURUS album. I've done this before. I did some ALPHATAURUS before. This is La Mente Vola. This is like the mind flies. Then we're gonna do Rhapsody of Fire, or also known as the band Rhapsody. And this is Guardiani del Destino, the Guardian of Destiny. And we're gonna close it out. This is the last song, unfortunately is not on Spotify. We're gonna do Tristezza, Senza. But basically, this is like the sadness without you. This is by Dio and the Prophets. That's gonna be cool. All right, so let's start it off. Thank you so much again, NARVIK, for making this marathon happen, for sponsoring the video. I love it, and all your ideas are so great and so, very creative. You're getting more creative literally by the day, so it's just a pleasure to do these marathons, man. So I know it's I'm like literally, like BMAX says, you're like a marathon monster. But I enjoyed very, very much. It's very good for my overall being, for my mental health, for my physical health, like, I don't know, it's just like, it's just very good, I'm just a happier person, all around. So that is, just that is already worth it, sitting here, and the channel is doing well, and everybody's happy, and everybody's knows each other by now, and in chats, and yes, there's some people who come in and, and comment, and, and, you guys are like, you guys got our back when they say like stupid stuff and become all offensive, and it happens, So as if you're new to the channel, let me just remind you, I will be pausing during the marathon, during the songs, not to mess with copyright infringements. YouTube is very, not just YouTube, but just like the record companies. If I pause, then I can, dispute a potential strike, and 3 strikes and the channel gets deleted with everything on it. I don't want that to happen, so I just play it on the safe side. If you don't like pausing, I would just recommend you can go on Spotify and listen to these songs without a reactor, or look for another channel where they don't stop. But it's the thing, like channels that really take their stuff seriously, they will pause, because I've seen entire channels get deleted because they don't pause, and it's just a thing to think about. All right, so let's start it off with Paolo Conte, Un Gelato al Limon. Here we go.
Un gelato al limon, gelato al limon, gelato al limon. Sprofondati in fondo a una città. Un gelato al limone, è vero limone, ti piace? mentre un'altra estate se ne va. Libertà e perline colorate, ecco quello che io ti darò. E la sensualità delle vite disperate, ecco il dono che io ti farò. Donna che stai entrando nella mia vita con una valigia di perplessità. Ah, non avere paura che sia già finita. Ancora tante cose quest'uomo ti darà. E un gelato al limone, gelato al limone, gelato al limone. Sprofondati in fondo a una città. Un gelato al limone, gelato al limone, gelato al limone. Mentre un'altra estate passerà. Ti offro una doccia e bagni diurni che sono degli abissi di tiepidità, dove come oceani notturni rimbombano le voci della tua città. E ti offro la luna del pomeriggio per il sogno arabo che ami tu. E una stretta forte della mia mano per te, donna, che non mi scappi più. E un gelato al limone, gelato al limone, gelato al limone.
Okay, I have to pause. I always forget. I usually do it like right in the middle when I find a good spot, but man, this is really good. Oh man. Maybe it's just like because it takes me back as a child. I would just speak Italian literally. And yeah. Just takes me back, you know. Really cool. And yeah, and I encourage you guys, you know, pull up the lyrics, and or maybe you can just type in, you know, Paolo Conte, and then, you know, the album, and then it's very beautiful what he sings, and it's just such a beautiful language, you know. And I mean, but even, I mean, Spanish and Italian are just so important for me, you know, and German too. Like the other day I did a reaction also by NARVIK. This was a German band, and I was, oh my god, it was so good. What was it? Albatross, Carrot. That was amazing. But yeah, okay, so let's go back. It's just beautiful. Beautiful lyrics, beautiful music, very heartfelt, and it's just great. Thank you so much. Sometimes I don't really know what to say to certain music, you know. It's just very good. Here we go.
E ti offro l'intelligenza degli elettricisti, così almeno un po' di luce fra la nostra stanza negli alberghi tristi, dove la notte calda ci scioglierà come un gelato al limone, gelato al limone, gelato al limone, come un gelato al limone, gelato al limone, gelato al limone, come un gelato al limone, gelato al limone, gelato al limone, come un gelato.
Beautiful. He was very persistent with that ice cream. Very cool. All right. Now we're gonna go into a more progressive. This was more like beautiful, just music, you know, like I wouldn't consider this. I mean, it is kind of rock, but very soft and very. This is ALPHATAURUS, La Mente Vola. Let's go. It's this is a more like a progressive epic. So here we go, all you progressive maniacs. Let's go. Oof, it's gonna be good. Very Bach. well, I think this is instrumental. This is very good. Dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, dum, doodle-diddle, doodle-diddle, ding. Very epic, man. I wish it was a little bit louder. I'm at full volume here. But I think it's just a recording. This is from 1973. This is really advanced stuff, man. I mean, for 1973, okay, we had all this good stuff coming out, but just for an Italian band, you know, I mean, Italy was, I don't know if they were so big in Prague, but I guess this band, yes, they have it down. Really cool. Let's keep going. There's nothing to say. It's just beautiful, beautiful music.
Vedi il sole, respiri l'aria, raccogli un fiore. Che cosa eri? Non lo sai più. Un viale lungo davanti a te, alberi immensi sul tuo cammino. Per vivere c'è. La mente vola, non ti conosci più. Ora sai cos'è la voglia di pregare. Ora sai cos'è la forza di sperare. Lassù qualcuno c'è, ti guardi in un ruscello. Se ne va, i tuoi ricordi sono lontani. Cos'è la neve? Non lo sai più. Si apre una porta davanti a te, il sole è alto, vieni con noi. Una ragione per vivere c'è. La mente vola, non ti conosci più. Ora sai cos'è la voglia di pregare. Ora sai cos'è la forza di sperare. Lassù qualcuno c'è, ti guardi in un ruscello. Sei proprio tu.
Very, very good. Like, where do they come up with these soundtracks? Back in those days, like these laser soundtracks, the xylophone sounded really cool. We need more music with xylophone, like, you know, Zappa, I guess. This was very good. I enjoyed the first part a little bit more than the second one, but I did like the singing, the harmonies, and the guitar solos and everything they put in. Was very, very cool, very trippy, like really, like, well, that's what I guess they wanted to achieve. The mind flies, you know, la mente vola. Very cool. Very nice, you know, progressive music from Europe, which is, I guess, when it's not England, it's kind of rare, but there is, the stuff is out there, and more of course now. Like, nowadays, most of the progressive bands are, you know, German, Swedish, Norwegian, all this good stuff. You know, this is where the most of the music is coming out. Like, specifically progressive metal, I think, is coming out of Europe more than the States. But yeah, this was a great song. This was very interesting. So now we're gonna get you, this is very orchestral stuff, very beautifully. This band is just, I'm in love with this band. I mean, this is really symphonic metal. This is power metal. So be ready for lots of scales and arpeggios and heavy beats and beautiful singing. So here is Rhapsody of Fire, Guardiani del Destino. Here we go. They usually start out very epic with spoken lines and stuff like that.
Che ai loro occhi svelati madre terra devono andare, sanno che possono pure morir. La roccia è forte ma lor di più, drago, leone, unanimo e cor.
Beautiful. I thought this was going to be a bit heavier, but I love that it's not. This is a metal band, but of course they do play their ballads, and I think maybe this specific one, it sounds more like Celtic music, like very classical. He's singing very quietly, and I love that opera voice that he's also using there. It's very beautiful, the flutes and everything. I don't know if it's a quena, but I'm loving it. Very cool, because he's given us, like, so far NARVIK chose just like normal Italian, I think I would say rock. Then we got this progressive rock, epic, and then we have like, this is usually like pretty much power metal, but they're not so heavy. And I love that he was interested in Rata Blanca and Mago de Oz. That is so cool, because maybe, he's showing me so much music, but maybe I was able to show him something new as well. So I'm super happy about that. But yeah, this is very beautiful song. Sometimes I do kind of like some lines, I would have to listen again just to understand, because he's singing very quickly, but beautiful. Beautiful. I can't wait for the last one with Dio singing in Italian. That's going to be something. So that's more like classic rock. So, okay, let's continue.
Un'era di sangue, di oscure memorie, rinasce in arco per nuovo mar. E oggi in alba guardami che fanno sono e saranno i veri eroi.
Classical guitar. Definitely just a flute. That's not a quena. Very cool. Very beautiful. I would love to play some Man of War, but that's in German, but we'll do that in another video. But I love, like, did you hear that chorus that suddenly kicked in that was like super epic? It sounded like literally like Lord of the Rings or something. Really cool. I love this song. Really, really cool. Very different for Rhapsody, because they're usually very, like very, very heavy. So this was a very nice sight to see from them, very just a very different, more acoustic style with a little bit, you know, upbeat there, but mostly on the soft side. So okay, so now we're gonna play this track that is not on Spotify. It's C'è tristezza senza te. Like basically that means like how sad without you. And it even comes in like the description, the lyrics. But it is Dio and the Prophet. So I don't know what year this is from. Let me see. Let's see. I love it. Yeah, I mean, of course, he's from Italian. This like his descendants were Italian. He looks very Italian. So here we go. Here we go with the last track of the marathon. Thank you again, NARVIK, for this really, really nice marathon. Like, it's just very yeah, it takes me back, you know, it takes me back to when I was a child. So sometimes I get kind of like, I don't know, in the zone there for some reason. So let's see. So it's very short. This is only 2 minutes and 28 seconds, but here we go.
Il mondo mi sorride, ma lo sai, sorride per l'amore che mi dai. Se mi mancassi tu, se non mi amassi più, ci pensi che tristezza senza te. Per lunghe strade buie me ne andrei, sperando di incontrare gli occhi tuoi. Se mi mancassi tu, se non mi amassi più, ci pensi che tristezza senza te. Ma tu sei tanto, tanto innamorata e so che mai mi lascerai. Tutto può cambiare, ma il tuo amore lo so che appartiene solo a me. Il mondo mi sorride, ma lo sai, sorride per l'amore che mi dai. Se mi mancassi tu, se non mi amassi più, ci pensi che tristezza senza te. Se mi mancassi tu, se non mi amassi più, ci pensi che tristezza senza te.
Oh, that was nice. So it's just said like in the description, a romantic song in Italian by Dio. So wow, really cool. So now if you're a Rainbow fan, you know, or a Black Sabbath fan, now you've heard it all, you know. Really cool. There was some really cool pictures of him as a like when he was like a little boy, you know, with short hair in school. And there was some like kind of like, well, the video that it was basically like a hurricane, and there was some waves, and not something that you missed out, but and then at the end you see Dio like doing this, like so thank you so much. This was a very nice marathon, very cool music, beautiful, just 4 well, the fourth band, I don't know if it was a band or just like a little project, but the three bands here and or the three artists, really cool. I loved it, and just think something very different. Maybe we could do one day. I can come up with something like a German marathon, or actually Rudy has a really cool idea that I don't want to spoil, but we're gonna get something very, very interesting by him as well. And people are just getting like super creative. It's insane, like the requests I've gotten that are just very thought out, you know, like really cool. So you know, so expect those. And well, thank you so much, NARVIK, for your, you know, for your constant support and for adding a lot more variety than I thought to the channel. I mean, I thought we were gonna do Rush and Tool, you know, for forever, and now we've gone so far and we've done so many different bands, and I have a list of all the stuff that that we've reacted to so far, and it's already over 50 hours of music that could just play for 2 days straight, you know. So if I ever go on a road trip with Alexia, we could literally listen to all these songs and have just like unlimited supply of. This is what I love about Spotify, that you can just add every time I do a marathon or a reaction with Alexia, anything, I add it to this list, and you can find it on Spotify. It's called Music with Nick Master List. And then we have also another master list with all the reactions that we do, Alexia and I. So we already have like, I think we're at hundreds of hours of music. So crazy. But I mean, we've been doing this for 2 years now. So yeah, it just adds up, I guess. So so thank you so much for being here, guys. I hope you did enjoy. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And NARVIK, let me know, of course, what you thought of this. And thank you so much for being here. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.